Give me a corpse. Revive me, Jet. Revive me, Jet. I know exactly where you are.
I know exactly where you are. We have Nabil Elouahabi. صباح الخير.
Yes. صباح النور.
السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام.
Shukran Habibi for being here. Very excited to have you. I also learned how to say صباح الزفت.
Well, very good. Your accent is fantastic, by the way. Really fantastic.
Thank you. Maybe I'll try and do some Arabic lines. No, that would
serious.
be insane.
Good, you should.
Nabil is the voice of Cipher in Valorant.
That's right. That's right.
How exciting is that, dude?
Oh my God, it's been like it's kind of blindsided me because I didn't expect it to be A, so much fun, B, so well received, and C, just I don't know, so kind of gratifying. It was just the perfect storm. So no, very, very cool indeed. And there's some more stuff coming out, as I'm sure you know, and you know, it's just cool.
Cipher has a line about a camera.
That's correct. Yeah. I mean,
what is the darn line?
What is the damn line? I can't remember. I know that he does. It'll come to me, but I can't remember it off the top of my head. I mean, we did so many lines. There are so many of them.
Camera taken out. That's what he said.
That's right. Yes, camera taken out. That's
camera
right.
taken out.
That's right.
Somebody wants you to say in his voice, not somebody, let me read, double rainbow HH. One of my cameras is broken. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, it's fine.
That's right. One of my cameras is broken. Wait, no, it's fine.
So he's a funny guy.
Well, he's playful. He has, you know, when we were kind of creating the character with the guys, it was clear that they wanted a real character with a backstory. And in my naive brain, you know, I'm thinking, oh, you know, it's going to be kind of like a game that has like a two-dimensional feel to it, but that's only because I'm inexperienced and not part of that world. And then suddenly I'm opened up to this thing where there's nuance and there's backstory, and I think that's what has lent itself to me anyway to play in such a fashion, like I'm playing a character on stage or in a film, or it's just slightly more heightened, but there's real emotion behind it and there's real backstory behind it. And do you see what I'm saying? That's
absolutely. Well, because you had only worked on one video game before, right? Dragon Age.
That's right.
Yeah, and what did you feel like? Obviously, Valorant. Not obviously. I don't know what your experience was with the other one, but this seems like it was a more full-fleshed, three-dimensional character that you get to work on.
Without a doubt. I mean, look, when I first went in and you know, I loved the kind of the brief of the character, you know, this kind of, you know, this Moroccan guy who's into his gadgets and who has this whole story behind him and the secret and all that. I was like, yeah, this is excellent. I love it. There's intrigue and mystery. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, David Lyerly told me to say hello to you.
Oh, bless
that
him.
you made him laugh a lot in the recording session. Yeah, him and Zach are a special team that I think all of us have had a really beautiful experience with. So I just love that. I didn't know if Nabil himself was funny or if you as Cipher kept throwing stuff out that was making David laugh.
Here's the funny thing is I really enjoyed just kind of like improvising. And I ended up just kind of adding things in and bringing in some humor to the character, a kind of dark sense of humor, you know, that whole thing, like for instance, where one of the when he's killed everybody, he goes, oops, no one to interrogate, you know, it's like he's just killed everybody. I liked that kind of, I've always been a fan of that type of humor,
like
you
dark
know,
comedy,
just intelligent murder, right?
Yeah.
Or, you know, intelligent assassin, that's a better way of putting it. And those guys welcomed it and they weren't threatened by it. In fact, Zach, at one point, I was kind of just going crazy. I'm always moving around. I can't stay still. And at one point, Zach said, do you mind if we record you? Because you're giving me some ideas. And so, in a sense, what was great about it is they were open to letting me and letting us play. It sounds so pretentious, but that's really what it comes down to. It's just like, you know, let me loose.
So for the most part, so the accent you're doing, is it specific to Morocco as Cipher, or?
Yeah, I mean,
because I know they're slightly different.
They are slightly different, and you know, look, here's the thing. I think character over accent has always been my thing. You know, even when I'm doing plays, you know, there's always going to be somebody or something who's just like, okay, well, you're not from there, you don't sound exactly right like that. I always think if there's emotional truth behind it, it lands. That's just my feeling. But no, he's, for me, he's an Arabic accent, it's a Moroccan Arabic accent.
Yeah, totally. I mean, I think that like even for Sombra, my character in Overwatch, she talks like this. It's like a pan-Hispanic accent, and then when I speak in Spanish, it's specific to Mexico. But in English, maybe a Colombian could sound like that. Maybe a Costa Rican could sound like that, unless it's a very defined,
I like what you said. I like the way you phrased that. There was really clear pan-Hispanic, right? Yeah. And that's probably the same. There's like a pan-Arab. There's a kind of a generalized where but if somebody wanted to really kind of drill into it, you could get much more specific. But for me, I just found that for me it was about the character and what we were trying to do. I was trying to affect, what we were trying to do with those lines, and how are you trying to affect your audience?
Totally. So they're dying for you to say, "Give me a corpse."
Give me a corpse.
And apparently they spam it in games, so it's give me a corpse.
No way! Like
because
the Cipher remix. Give me a corpse. Give me a corpse.
Yes. There's another one that they wrote out, which I find really funny, about a little engineer. I borrowed one of your transmitters for my camera. I pay you back, probably.
That's right. Oh God, I'm
going to do my best pan-Arabic accent.
Yeah, go on. You can do it.
Little engineer, I borrowed one of your transmitters for my camera. I pay you back, probably.
Probably. Very good. Not bad at all.
They want, I know exactly where you are.
I know exactly where you are.
Oh my God. He is a little, he's mischievous. I can hear it.
He's mischievous, and he's smart, He's smart. That's what I like about him. He's smart. It's chess, not checkers.
Yeah, exactly. And he's always like moving things around, Yeah. Have you played Overwatch? God, Valorant.
No, I haven't, and I will play it though, because I've seen some of the gameplay, and I was like, oh, this looks good. I mean, I just, after I haven't played any games for years, but I will start with Valorant, and possibly with my own character.
Oh, you have to, and people will want to see that, Yeah. So definitely, if you do it, try and have somebody record, help you out with Twitch, or record you, and then you can upload it somewhere. Apparently, there's a voice line you say to Breach, and it goes, Breach, I took a servo from your arms for my tripwire. Don't be angry, Breach.
That's right. Breach, I took a servo for your arm for my tripwire. That was it. That was the one.
And then, don't be angry, Breach.
That's right, because he's apologizing to him after. Don't be angry, Breach.
You know what? I feel like Raze also is a little bit jokey. I think you have a smarter sense of humor. Raze has dad jokes. We talked about this with Zach, and so some of them are really funny, and others are like, okay, it's not funny, but I tried, But I do feel like the way you're bugging Breach right now is how I bug Brimstone. I'll be like, oh, Brimstonezinho, come on, like I'm trying to get in on his good side, calling him little Brimstone. So I think that. There's definitely some playfulness with our characters that makes it really, really exciting. I'm going to ask you a favor from the chat. In Cypher's voice, we would like you to say, "Revive me, Jet! Revive me, Jet!
Revive me, Jet! Revive me, Jet!"
Great. Yes, it's an inside joke amongst Valorant players, and now it's become a thing on my Twitch channel where I ask all the voice actors to do it, and it's pretty awesome. We have a great question from somebody in the chat, but before I get to that, I want you, apparently you say a line to Raze that I think is awesome. Izzy, don't tinker with my gadgets. I don't want exploding cameras again.
Izzy, don't tinker with my gadgets. I don't want explosive cameras again.
So I love explosives, right, Raze?
Yes,
oh my God. Right. They said that you have some really dark, sad lines about your wife Nora dying, and how do you, as such a comedic character, how do you find the pathos for that, and how do you connect to find that? I mean, we're actors, right? So we have to, but I think specifically to this character, I'd love for you to speak more to that.
Well, I mean, I just think it's a case of, tears of a clown, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? It's thing, that kind of dichotomy is you've got that, like, sure, it's the actual drama face. I think those things are so related. I don't find it difficult to access that, I don't find it difficult to access that. I think more often than not, life is harder than we pretend it is. Do you know what I mean? And we do our best to get by. And that's probably what's so challenging nowadays, especially with social media, where there's this kind of potential danger that everybody's having a great life except me. You know what I mean? And it's not the case.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just not the case. It's like everything on social media is who we pretend we want to be.
Yeah.
But the reality is something different, and that's okay.
Yeah. I'm going to use this to segue into some shameless self-promotion. I am raising funds for a film that I want to shoot via Kickstarter campaign. And it is about a gamer cosplayer during quarantine. And she does Twitch live streaming to her fans. And then slowly things start falling apart as all of our lives fell apart during quarantine. And one of the things in the film that's really big is this social media addiction we have, scrolling and thinking everyone's like, quarantine life, quarantine pajamas, quarantine coffee. And I do think that a lot of people will connect to it. So I am doing a Kickstarter. I'm asking all my fans to just donate $1, because if 100,000 people donate $1, great. Or if you have more, please donate more. I have a lot of 12-year-olds watching who don't have credit cards. So
use your parents. Go get your parents' credit card.
Don't tell them. But it is so real, what you're saying. Back to Cipher is, he's got this dark life, and we all are multidimensional and have a past.
I must survive to protect my family. I can't lose them. I can't feel that pain again. Yeah, it's intense, man. It's like, look, here's the thing. I think we are, if people were more honest about, and it doesn't mean violins come out, and if people were there was less pressure to present. Look, our industry, I've spent most of my life presenting. I'm relieved at the age of 47.
Dude, how are you 47? You look 27.
Stop
Need
it.
some of that serum, baby.
I think we live in an age of presentation, and I think it's detrimental to us. I really do. Because what it means is when you're not that thing. I mean, now they're talking about, this is a slight segue, but now they're talking about there's been an increase with, young kids wanting to do plastic surgery because of all the filters that they're using on the phones. And do you know what I mean? I don't know, maybe this is just an old man talking and he doesn't know what he's talking about, but that's really sad. That's really sad. I get it that we want to look great, but we also have to accept who we really are at any given moment. Does that mean the moment you start getting gray hairs, you pull out the noose? I mean, do you know what I mean? This is real.
Did you do plastic surgery to stay in the Hollywood?
Well, I did. I don't want to talk about. No, I didn't. I wouldn't.
Yeah. They're asking if you're married, Nabil.
Oh no, but I have a beautiful girlfriend, and she has her two daughters. I hope they're listening, Anya and Sophia. And if they are, what's up? And if they're not, you should be.
Yeah.
And my beautiful partner, she's a mental health nurse, and she's an amazing woman. And Right. So, but I'm not married, but I'm hitched up. There you go.
Love it. Because twice a comment has come up saying, does he know he's stolen hearts with his voice? The chat, they're like, I'm gay, but I still think you're hot. Thank you so much, guys. Is Carolina married? No, she's not, gentlemen. Put your best bids forward.
Put your offer on the table for Carolina.
Give me some. I would love to hear some Cipher, and then maybe I'll do them in Raze's voice.
Nothing stays hidden from me. Nothing.
Nothing stays hidden from me. Nothing.
My eyes are better than yours.
Os meus olhos are better than yours.
I know exactly where you are.
Exactly where you are. Boom, boom.
Oops. No one to interrogate.
Oh, I wanted to say that as Cipher. Oops, no one to interrogate.
I see their desperation. Let's use that.
I see their desperation. Let's use that.
I wonder if they have any parts I can salvage. Implants. I need those.
Dude, you're so sneaky.
Let's see what I have to use. Pictures of their children. Whoa, wow, way too dark. That's my version now. Yeah. I mean, the thing that I love about it is there's a real thought process to what he's doing. Should I do that? Whoa, not today. Maybe not today. Maybe tomorrow he'll change his mind.
For real though, thank you so much, Nabil. This was super fun. I'm excited to share more stuff on your Instagram so we can.
I know. All right, my dear. It's been an absolute joy. It really has. And God bless you all. And you know, so what's up to all the peeps all over the world, and stay safe, man.
We'll do. Shukran. And guys, keep booming and booping. Boop.